All right. Welcome back to part two of episode two of our Raise the Flag campaign. We just completed part one mission and we got the items out. For Crockmaster, we started setup and we did notice we got most of the components out off of screen, but this mission was one of the first missions for the errata, which I didn't notice when I first got it out. But if you're doing top secret entry number 5, it should say envelope 2 instead of envelope 3. So initially I went into envelope 3, but actually you're supposed to go into envelope 2. So we got envelope 3 out. Story mission cards for Act 2 and Act 3 numbered 4 through 9. Place them in a face down stack with 4 on the bottom and 9 on the top. So we have done that. And then our story mission, it says, if you log track Cobra, return card 4. And we did have track Cobra logged, so we returned card 4, giving us one less mission to deal with. Once we do that, place them in the face down tab, then flip the stack over. So we've got our stack here. We flip it over. Card number 5 is on top, so that is going to be our first mission that we have to deal with for Act 2. Next, we got out Retrieve Crockmaster Appears complication card, shuffle it into the complication deck, retrieve the Crockmaster and Fiona Cobra cards, add Crockmaster to the Cobra officer stack and place Fiona nearby, log Pursued Crockmaster in the campaign log. So we are just going to put episode 2 Pursued Crockmaster. All right, so we have got the Crockmaster Act 2 complication that will have Crockmaster appearing. We'll get that shuffled in. And then we have Crockmaster and Fiona. We'll set Fiona aside and we'll shuffle Crockmaster into the officer's deck. Crockmaster is going to go into the officer's deck. Fiona will set aside. Crockmaster with Fiona and his Act 2 complication card will be available for the remainder of the campaign. Make sure to include them during setup. So we'll keep those guys in there from now on. And then it says return to the game. So we are back to where we were with episode 2. Starting Act 2. Okay, so we left off. So now we have to shuffle up the Act 2 cards. So here's the Act 1 complications. We got Crockmaster in there. We'll shuffle all these up. These are the rest of the Act 1s. And then now that we have Act 2, we'll have to shuffle all these together. All right, now we do have our expert mode complication. So when we left off, it was the end of Snake Eye's turn. We are at the end of round. So after I shuffle these, we'll draw one complication. Get me shuffled up. And we will continue our playthrough. Act 2. All right, if you're enjoying the content, feel free to throw a like out there. Put a yojo in the comments if you'd like to see more playthroughs. Appreciate you guys watching. All right, end of round, expert mode complication. It is ambush. Story mission is +1 difficulty. Immediately resolve and draw another complication. So the mission is going to have +1, and the next complication is going to be Destro appears. Put Destro into play. Don't like that. This seems to be a lot more difficult than our first playthrough. Will this be the end of our Joes? All right, so Destro is coming out. Those who don't know, we'll take a look at Destro real quick. He takes 5 hits, explosives, and martial arts. He's a group mission. Reroll all 2-hit die results against the story mission. At the end of each round, draw 1 complication. That's bad. So now we got complications coming out from him. Complications coming out from expert mode. That is horrible. Act 2. What are the Joes dealing with? So now we're at story mission. So this story mission will become active. It needs 7 hits instead of 6. All right, it is Jungle can't talk. Jungle warfare on their home turf. The Gator Lover has a classic love of traps. Add X complications to this mission, where X is the number of players' pets' abilities, where X is the number of players. So 2. Pets cannot be used while this mission is in play. So we can't get our pets bonus right now. And this mission is going to have 2 complications. Ground transports are favored. Stealth and tracker, and we know martial arts and explosives are for the next one. Right, so we'll put those 2 complications there. That was a story mission. Card effects, nothing. Threat meter. Threat meter is in the yellow, so a Cobra battalion comes out. And then it moves up 1. And then we are to roadblock. All right, so roadblock's hand this round is 3 GIs, hacking gear, and a drone strike. And Major Blood is out, so his condition will trigger. Place 1 Cobra battalion at the start of each player's turn on a card that is 5 or more. There is no card with 5 or more, so I don't think we do his ability. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments. We're going to skip his ability for now. And then first thing Roblox team is going to do, we're going to use the hacking gear. So this is roll 2 dice, and we'll get a card for each hit rolled. We'll use the hacking gear, we'll roll 2 dice, see if we get any more cards. 1 card. We got diffuse. That will let us go down, take the threat down on a side mission. Okay, so we've got marksman and explosives. Who's worse? I could choose 1 Joe on this mission. Their highest skill becomes wild. So I would use this on roadblock to make explosives be wild. Then he'd get 6 dice. There is a gear in play. So he'd have 3 marksmen. 3 explosives will become wild. So he gets 6 dice. He gets to draw a card because a gear is in play. Let's have him draw another card, which is another GI. And then we can go after Major Blood, marksman, and vehicles. I think he's going to go after him by himself. And then we can have these guys go after Destro. We could try it. Never hurts to try. All right, let's do that. So roadblock. He's going to use the drone. We drew the gear card, so he's going to get 6 dice. 4, 5, 6. He's going to take the flag, and he's going to get the all striker bonus. So he's a leader, so he'll get +2 dice. That's 8 dice for roadblock. 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1 wild skill. And he's going after Major Blood. So 9 dice, taking the flag. Let me make sure. I could have swore when I was reading. Did I read something about not being able to use the flag? I don't think so. What's the last entry? I read number 2 was the last entry I read. Let me just make sure real quick from last time. Number 2 at Crossroads. Number 4. Yeah, it doesn't say I can't use the flag as a transport. All right, so 9 dice. Oh, I barely got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would have got 1 more die. Yeah, just 4. That's exactly what we needed. We'll take out Major Blood finally. All Striker will go to the hangar, but our deck elevator ground retrofit, we can always move it back to the flag, so we will do that. The roadblock is done. Is Major Blood a side mission? He is not. He's a group mission. That means we should have these guys go after one of the Cobra battalions instead of Destro. Yep, I think that's what that means. So we'll have these 4 guys. The 4 GIs are going to go after the Cobra battalion. And they're just going to take the vamp. So they'll get 4 die. We need 2 hits. Great. We got our 2 hits. Cobra battalion is defeated. Cobra battalion is defeated. We will use diffuse to bring the threat down by 1. Vamp will go back to the hangar, and then we can recruit. So we got 4 GIs. We need to decide, do we want these guys to be retired? Which I am tempted to retire them. If I retire, then I've got 5 threat. If I don't retire, I've got 7. Could retire some of them and get wetsuit. He's got explosives. So let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, and we retire the rest. Or we can do 3 and get Steeler, and he's also got explosive. Nobody has tracker. I think we're not going to get greedy. We'll retire these 3. And then we'll get wetsuit. And wetsuit will go on top of our deck. And that's it for Roadblock's turn. We'll drop to his 5 cards. 1, 2. Shuffle these. 3, 4, and 5. He's going to have a GI, wetsuit, rocket launcher, second effort, and roadblock again. And we got the Phantom X19. Plus 8. Then we're over to Snake Eyes' turn. Let's take a look at Snake Eyes' hand. He's got 2 Cobra Troopers to deal with. Comms, Bomb Strike, and Sergeant Gridiron. Stealth and Tracker, we can't deal with that. Explosives and Martial Arts. Can't deal with that. Bomb Strike can always apply the vehicle's bonus. So The wolf +3 explosives, +3 tracker. So we might want to take the wolf on this mission. Can't get rid of Destro. If we don't get rid of him, we're going to have to draw another complication. Nobody has leader, so I wouldn't get that ability. So I would basically get stealth and tracker. Recon, explosives. Group mission. We could take wetsuit. He'd be a leader. That'd give us 4, 6 dice, 7, 8 dice. And then if we took the wolf, we'd get 11 dice. Maybe it's better to take the wolf and just get rid of him. Or go one more round and let 7 dice, gear card, rocket launcher. Discard 1 complication attached to the story mission. Yeah. Yeah, I think we let these guys take him out next turn. Oh, we'll use Sergeant Gridiron's ability to flip Destro face down so that we won't have to do his complication. So we'll do that. And then we're going to have him take on the Cobra Trooper. So he'll get 2 dice. Yep. So we used his ability to have Destro get flipped face down. Then he's going to take on the Cobra Trooper because the deck is getting too crazy. So 2 dice for the Cobra Trooper. Dead. Gridiron takes out 1 Cobra Trooper. And then Bomb Strike is going to take out the second Cobra Trooper. They're all just taking the vamp. She's going to use her tech skill. 1 success. That is enough to defeat Cobra Trooper. And then comms. Do we want to get rid of anything in the lane? I think we'll keep that. I don't think we're going to spend. We won't use the comms. And then Snake Eyes will draw 5. 1. And then he has to shuffle his deck. So the good news is Roadblock's deck is pretty small. So it's kind of predictable. Stealth and tracker, though. There's nobody out here with stealth and tracker. That could be bad. 2, 3, 4, 5 for Snake Eyes. So he's going to have Low Light, which has tracker. That's good. Arashikage, that's good. Stalker with tracker, that's good. Service Rifle, okay. That's the end of the round. So expert mode, draw a complication. It is going to be for a sea assault. At the end of your next turn, fail the current story mission and discard this card. At the end of your next turn, so we would have, it wouldn't be this turn, it'd be, the next turn would be this turn, stealth and recon. We'll give it to Recon 3. I think we have to. That's going to make us fail the mission. If we fail the mission, we have to read 12. The side mission. The end of your next turn. So if we, whoever we give it to has to do it. I think we have to give it to Roblox. Oh, that sucks, because then they can't get rid of Destro. Stealth and recon. And these guys don't have any stealth or recon. Yep. unless we want to fail the mission, we have to give it to Roblox team. Story mission, no effects. Card effects, none. Threat meter is on the yellow, so Cobra Battalion comes out. Then we move up one. All right. Then Destro flips over because it's the start of Roblox turn. Roadblock is going to use the rocket launcher to discard one complication attached to this story mission. Oh, I have to be on the mission, so I can't do it. I was going to get rid of that after. I can't do that. So Wetsuit has recon. This GI, so I have 4 dice and I need 3 successes. Stealth and recon. And I think Roadblock has to go. All right, so let me. The Roadblock has the GI, Roadblock, Wetsuit, rocket launcher, and second starter. So Wetsuit is a leader. So we could take the flag. You get 5 dice. We don't have any boat vehicles. You get 5 dice, 6 dice. All right, so they will take the flag, and we'll get 6 trying to defeat the Moray Sea Assault. We'll see if we can get 3. Nope, we did not. All right, so that means Roadblock will try to do the same thing. Oh, he can't. Yeah, they're gonna fail the mission. They're gonna fail the mission. Shoot. Roadblock can get 3 dice because he can get +2 wild skill if he takes the flag also. We'll go with 3 dice. And last ditch effort to stop the Moray Sea Assault. Nope, just 1. Okay. That is going to be at the end of your next turn, fail the current story mission and discard this card. So he still gets to recruit. So let's see what the recruiting is going to be. We know we need martial arts and explosives. Martial arts and explosives. So we've got 3, 6, 8. Oh, the Phantom might be good. It can hold 8. And discard up to 2 complications on this mission. That's pretty good. It's gonna be failed. I think we just buy the Phantom. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So we got 8. We failed the mission. There's been 8 resources to buy the Phantom X19. We'll recruit that. That's gonna let us discard up to 2 complications if we take it on a mission, and it gives us +1 hit. That's gonna go on top of our deck, and we'll drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put another card out here for recruiting. Shuffles. Moray Sea Assault. Cobra attacks us. We fail the story mission, and we discard this card. Story mission is failed. Daily obstacle course, it says read entry 12, and then this will go under our failure pile. And we'll go to the book and read entry 12. Entry 12. The trap is triggered. One misplaced footstep can spell disaster in Crockmaster's quagmire of makeshift traps. A quick sound of wire being tripped and the Joes suddenly find themselves in the jaws of a surprise ambush. Set up, roll one die. Depending on the result, resolve the penalty. All right, so I will show you guys that. A miss is up one, a hit is up one, and a damage on the flag. 2 hits is put Crockmaster into play, and log Croc alerted. We will episode 2, Croc alerted. Croc alerted. All right, then we are going to roll our die and see what we get. The penalty. 1 hit that goes up 1 and the damage on our USS Flagg. So now instead of 5 people, it can only hold 4. Then we return to the game. All right, so now it is back to Snake Eyes. 3, 4, 5. Roadblock is gonna have no Joes, really, just a bunch of gear. And Snake Eyes, his hand, he's got low light, Arashikage training, comms, and service rifle. So right now, the active mission is not in play. We know it takes martial arts or explosives. We know that Destro takes martial arts. And I think each GI you play this turn as +2 wild and +2 resources instead of its normal value. So I think that would give Stalker 5 martial arts. So we're gonna have Stalker go alone so that he can get +3 wild. And it's too bad he's not a leader. So he's gonna get 3 for martial arts, +2 from Arashikage clan, +3 more. 3 for going alone. And I think he's gonna take on Destro by himself because Roadblock doesn't have anybody that can help with the mission. All right, and he needs 5 successes. Doesn't have any re-rolls. We'll see how it goes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you kidding me? Unless his dice is right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's it. He misses it by 1. All right, so Stalker is not able to get rid of Destro. And then we're going to have Low Light go. He's got 3 dice. He's going to take on a Cobra Battalion. He's going to take the service rifle. And he'll try to take out one of these Cobra Battalions, preferably the one on the aircraft carrier. So 4 dice, and he needs 2. Good. Low Light snipes the Cobra Battalion. Oh, he would have actually got 5 dice because of the Arashikage clan as well. Okay. And now they each have +2 resources. So this is 3 and 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've got 11 resources. And let's see. Explosives and martial arts. Martial arts over explosives. So we know we need explosives for the next mission. So 11, we'll get Stealer. That's going to take us down to 8. And that's a machete. And then we are going to get Lightfoot. 11, 8, so that takes us down to 5. And then we'll get, got 5 more left. Vehicles 4. Explosives and martial arts. 5 left. I think we'll take wild card for 2. Voting for duty. Draw 1 card from your deck. Repeat this effect until you have drawn a Joe. That 3, 6, 7, 8. I could get jump. I think that's it. I don't think we're gonna buy anymore. So we'll buy those 3 Joes. That's gonna be it for Snake Eyes' turn, and then his 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's gonna have the Ram, Diffuse, and then Wild Card, Lightfoot, and the other. Then we are at the end of the round. We get a complication. It is underwater entrance. Story mission has +1 difficulty. Then the story mission is going to become active. This is the final mission of Act 2. Death row. It's a trap. There's no time to call in backups. When a congregation of angry gators circles around, 1 3000 psi snap of those jaws could chew through steel. Now we still have the 2 complications of the mission that we failed, plus 2 more complications. Each player must take 1 Joe from their hand and tuck it underneath this card. Each time this mission fails, repeat this effect. At the end of each round, this mission fails. Oh. Well, Roblox doesn't have any Joes. I guess we will put Wild Card under here from Snake Eyes. That's really bad. That's really bad. All right, then card effects. At the end of each round, draw 1 complication from Destro. Technological superiority, put 1 Cobra transport into play. There is no legal target. Add 1 Cobra battalion to the lineup, so there is a target. We can put that into play under the Cobra battalion. After assigning all Joes to this mission, draw and resolve 1 complication. Any complication effects that refer to the story mission are applied to this mission attempt. Right, so it's a Fang fighter on the Cobra battalion. And I just want to make sure, let's see, do I have the rulebook nearby? I just want to make sure I can pick. Okay, yeah, it says, unless it says a specific enemy card I can pick. Okay, the threat meter, oh shoot, I think I bumped that, but it was probably right here. So I have to add a Cobra battalion and then it goes up 1. Okay, and then it is Roadblock's turn. And his deck is not great, so he just has the Phantom, Cobra Trooper, Hacking, Drone Strike, and Diffuse. Oh, let's see, it would be nice if I showed that. All right, so Phantom, Cobra Trooper, Hacking Gear, and Diffuse. So the Phantom will go to the flag. We'll use the Hacking Gear. We'll get 2 dice. And for each hit, we get to draw a card. Well, let's hope we get some hits so we can get some cards drawn. And we get nothing. Okay, we get nothing. So I am going to put the drone strike in reserve. And then he'll draw 5 cards, so he's got 2. Oh, if he puts that in reserve, or he can recruit 3. Get chuckles. Nope. Yep. So he has 2 cards, so he'll do these 2. Then he has to shuffle his deck. Hope I didn't make Roblox deck too thin. I made a mistake with that. 1, 2, 3. He doesn't have very many cards. A GI, rocket launcher, roadblock. We only got himself. Yeah, we have to get him some more Joes on this side. And then the drone strike. Right, now we are over to Snake Eyes. And he's got Diffuse, Ram, Lightfoot. Ram's going to go on the base, Martial Arts or Explosive. Really, Destro is the problem. If it wasn't for Destro, reroll all 2 dice results against the story mission. I feel like I have to get rid of Destro. So we could send Roadblock with 3, use the drone strike to make him have 6. And then we take the flag, we could have 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or we could go after the main mission. It only needs 5. It needs 6. We can use the rocket launcher to get rid of a complication. Destro's going to make us reroll all 2s. It's a boat mission, though. We don't have any boats, but I could discard up to 2 complications. I think we need to go after the main mission. And we could use explosives. And we'll take roadblock also. Yep. Let's try to do that. So we're going to take the flag after the main mission. We're going to take Roblox going to take his GIs with him. We're going to take the flag, so we'll get all those abilities. We don't have any water ships. All strikers, so he's going to get +2 wild because a leader is going. And discard up to 2 complications. We'll get to do that. And that's it. And then we have to reroll all 2s. So first, let's do the Phantom X19 and discard up to 2 complications. So the mission has 5. The mission needs 6, so it already has underwater entrance. That's 1 complication. Then it's got discard 1 Joe from this mission. We'll see if we want to get rid of that one. Major Blood appears. We'll see if we want to get rid of that one. Search and Rescue. At the end of your next turn, fail the current story mission and discard this card. And then we got Overwhelming Force. At the end of your turn, upshift 1. So what do we want to do? This is at the end of your next turn. So we can give this to Snake Eyes. This one won't fail yet. We'll give Search and Rescue to Snake Eyes. And then, do we want to give this to... I don't think we want to keep this one. So we are going to discard this one in Major Blood. We'll discard these 2. by using the Phantom special ability. Then we're going to use Rocket Launcher and reduce the story mission difficulty by 1. So we'll get rid of the underwater entrance. The Rocket Launcher is used. Then, since there is a gear card in play, he gets an extra die and he gets to draw a card. The Roblox will draw a card. He's got hacking gear. Not his turn though, so it'll stay there. Okay. All right. And he can't use drone strike because it's not his turn. So that's 3. So he's gonna get 4 dice. Plus 2 from the Awe Striker. We have to lose a Joe. We do let 1 Joe get captured. The Awe Striker gives us a leader plus 2 wild. So 4 dice, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we can add another Joe to make it 11, right? Now that 1 is captured. Because we can only take 4 before. No, we can't. We've already decided. Okay, so it looks like it's 10 dice to beat 5. 10 dice to beat 5. And do we not use pets? Is that all missions or just this mission? So we could have used pets in the last mission, so we can use pets. So we'll have Junkyard go and use his ability. He does not count against the capacity. Each Joe gains plus 1 wild skill. So then that's 3 more dice. All right, so it's going to be 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 dice to beat 5. Let's go. And re-roll 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I get 6 more dice. 6 more dice. I've got 4. I need 1 success. Got a 1. I got to re-roll the 2. All right, fantastic. So we were able to defeat Death Roll. Success, each player returns their tucked Joes to their hand. So wild card will go back to Snake Eye's hand. And then threat goes down by 2. 1, 2. This will go into our success pile. Roadblock will go to the discard. He won't be recruiting by that much. All right. Junkyard will go to the success, to the discard pile. And then we just have wild card. So Snake Eyes still has wild card left. And defuse. So we'll go after a Cobra Battalion for 4. We'll get 4 dice. Nope, he does not get it. All right, so no defuse. So 1, 2. He's only got 2. Recruit. So we will recruit Machete. This will discard everything in the lane if we want. We'll put that on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triple T. Gonna have Timber, Bomb Strike, GIs, and the Machete. Not great. That's the end of the round. So we are going to get, and that's the end of Act 2. So we are going to probably pause the video here after we complete this round. All right, so end of round. Expert mode complication. It is Croc Master appears. Put Croc Master into play. Yikes. Croc Master comes out. He's got Tracker and Tech. When Croc Master enters play, retrieve and assign Fiona to a player. At the end of each round, each player discards one card. We'll assign Fiona. Snake Eyes. Right, and then we've got one more complication from Destro. Surprise attack, threat goes up by 1. Horrible. All right. And next up, we'll start by activating the story mission and going to Act 3. Okay, one more round to go. I think that's it. I think we'll stop here. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's appreciated. And tune in next time as we continue episode 2, Act 3. The G.I. Joe adventure, Raise the Flag. Thanks for watching and have a great day.